Hey everybody, happy Memorial Day. Actually, it's tomorrow, but for the weekend. Thought I'd give another update on my fly traps. I put them outside here. We finally got rid of all the frost warnings probably 2 weeks ago. And they've been outside. We've had a lot of rain here in Indiana the last 2 weeks. And finally, we are now getting some 80-degree weather, nice and sunny. It's 65 right now this morning, but we'll be a high of 88 today and sunny, full sunshine. So I thought I'd, like I say, give you another update on the old fly traps. And you can see I kind of did something this year I have never done. I let these go to flower. I was only going to do a few of them, and they all decided to take off this spring very good. And I said, you know what, heck with it, I'm going to let them all go to flower and let them go to seed and get some seed off of these things. So I will start over here. You can really tell the size of some of these traps. They have absolutely taken off and have gotten absolutely huge. So most of these right in here are my B52s. My DCXLs are over here. And you can see they're just absolutely huge too. One thing I couldn't get over is how big some of these flowers, the stalks of them are. They're just huge. How well I can get in and see the flowers on these, but I do have some upstairs still in the window that I had at the winter time. They were smaller plants, but they did flower too, and I've actually already pollinated them. One thing, these red onyx, they have absolutely just the color in these things are just absolutely beautiful. But I know a lot of people that are always wanting to see how big they can get these traps. But I mean, you can see that's probably 1.25 inches to maybe 1.5 inches. I mean, these things are just huge on these plants this year. So yeah, this is my King Henry. It's at least 1.25 inches, I'd say. My new traps that I've gotten, that's the scary stalk, is the German explanation of the name. There's the name right there, Schnupsneel. I can never read that name, but you can actually see the stalks are doing what they say they do. They get that scaly looking, kind of neat. This is my big mouth. Like I say, all these plants I just got maybe a month ago, so they're still babies. This is probably their second year. Big mouth's definitely doing good. There's my sphalanx. If I can get close enough, you can see how long the cilia are on these things. That's what they're known for. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Some of these, the teeth on these things are just as big as the entire trap. They're just absolutely huge. Very neat looking plant. That's my FTS, which stands for Flytrap Store, the Towering Giant. It's definitely getting some big, for no bigger as the plant is, it's definitely getting some long stems on it, leaves. But yeah, there's my fused tooth. I have a lot of jaws, a lot of DCXLs, King Henrys. Like I say, most of these right over here are my B52s. They're just huge this year. So I don't know if you remember in my last video, my volunteer sundew, but it is really taking off. It's doing good. So then over here to my third tray, here's Another King Henry right here. It's doing very well. There's my, I can move these out of the way, my Waldo. There's 2 plants in there, they're doing good. There's a fused tooth. I don't know how well you can see the teeth, how they fuse together, but another DCXL. And these were my cheapo Walmart finds a couple years ago, and I'll tell you what, the flower stalks in these guys. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 flower stalks. 9, maybe 9 of them on that one. I don't know if I can move this out of the way. But yeah, they're doing very well. So, my pitcher plants, I don't know what's going on with them. One minute they're all green and doing good, the next minute they're turning brown and shriveling up, and then they'll come back, and I'm kind of mixed on what these guys are doing. I was at Lowe's and found this tropical pitcher plant. They had them on sale, and this one didn't look the greatest, but they had them marked down to 50% off, so I got that for $4.50. Baby did a little bit, and I'll tell you what, there's 2 plants in there, and they are both coming back and doing good. So, yeah, I'm gonna go through today, do a little pruning, get rid of some of these little dead fly traps. And I learned, if you can see this little green sprout right here, I was always trying to figure out what these are, and it finally dawned on me. When I put these outside, I'm right next to these pine trees. They're actually seeds from the pine trees starting, and they're actually little baby pines. I've been getting a lot of those. I didn't realize what they were till not very long ago, but I actually got some, this is little bits of just a grass and weed from, what happens is when I'm out here, I mow around this box out in the yard, because yes, I do still have free range chickens. I've got 13 of them still, and I have to put them in here. They don't normally come, these chickens here don't really come to the backyard much, but I still want to make sure these guys are inside. But if I'm home like I am today and this weekend, I'll put these up on top of this box, and that way they can kind of get more sun. The bees can get to them, help get them pollinated, and but yeah, just wanted to give everybody an update. Throw in the comments which ones you like the best, and say if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, just let me know. Everybody have a wonderful Memorial weekend, and we'll see you later. Thanks.